Welcome to Growing with Druski, a place where I gather entrepreneurs, local artists, filmmakers, and influencers in one spot to pick their brains. This is Growing with Druski.
Let's go. Yeah. We better set some vibes in here. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. So, I know y'all have been on the internet and y'all have heard the Go Off Challenge. This song is by Chow from Vegas. And it's called Go Off.
There it is.
Thinking niggas showing off on the road, skipping states just to drop the load off. TP, throw the QP. It's like a
We're not going to play the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Copyrights and infringements and all that good old stuff. But, man, welcome to another edition.
The more you know.
The more you know. What's going down, everybody?
Hey.
We in the building.
Yeah.
Another edition of Growing with Druski.
We in here.
And we've got, man, can we get the camera on
What are you doing?
on the man, the other gentleman in the room? Dupree has finally entered the building. Back from work.
Back from work.
Back
Always
from
working.
work. Always working.
Shit, got to.
How you been, brother?
I've been good, man. Just working, trying to get through it.
I heard that.
Yeah.
But, you know, we got something special on the rise.
Yeah,
Y'all, everybody in this room knows about it, so we're about to drop
Miss
it.
Loretta.
We about to drop
I'm
it.
ready for the rest of the tour.
So he said it. So Growing with Druski has looked at the audience numbers for 2021, and in 2022, we will be doing the first ever Growing with Druski podcast tour. I think we should we have some air horns or some bars or something?
Something. Let them know.
Yes. So I
them
looked at the
excited.
numbers. I was on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, everywhere, and I just got all the culmination of the numbers. And we've got, I think it was 5 states. So we are. I'm looking at. Let's see what we're looking at. We were looking at. So Santa Clara, California. We're looking at Washington, Ohio, of course, home, and Texas.
Yeah.
So those are our biggest audience. So thank you guys. Thank
Appreciate
you,
y'all tuning
California.
in. Thank you very much.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta
Yeah,
shoot some
Vegas,
applause.
Texas.
Applause for the
Thank you
our
all.
listenership,
Thank you.
our
Yes.
viewership.
Yes. Y'all actually like us.
I know, right?
They like
Somebody
actually-
loves us.
Somebody actually likes us. They actually tune in.
I know,
what's
right?
up.
And I have found out the people, our listenership, we are the early morning podcast that people listen to. So people listen to us in the morning from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. is the
Okay.
premium time.
we
to
waking you
listen
up, okay?
to Growing with Druski. So thank
Okay.
you for waking up with us. You know what I'm
Dope,
saying in the
okay.
morning. You feel me?
I know we can get a record, so thank you.
I know, right?
I'm surprised that that's where your morning is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where do we?
We're surprised that the morning podcast.
Right,
Is,
it's like
I mean, with episodes like Ho is Life
Right,
Right,
and
that's what I'm saying.
right, and
Chef Lucy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm trying to
I
ask.
don't know how this helps with your morning coffee and the news.
Sometimes they need some real shit to get into,
gotta
man.
Get through,
guess
gotta
so.
get through.
They need some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when I think about that, I just get this. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Crazy ass.
You know what I'm saying? My maniacal plans coming into play perfectly here. So, everybody, be on the lookout for that, for the podcast tour, where we'll be announcing dates. We're going to be finding out venues, the whole thing. If we can cross podcast promote and get on some other podcasts while we're out of state and see what we can do to get our name out there and go bigger. You know what I'm saying? Put the team in their perspective roles and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? We finally get to utilize Dupree sound engineering and lighting and
setups and
gaffer experience to full utilization here. We've got another shooter in the building. My dog TK is in the building.
Y'all can see him in the sign with the cameras going crazy.
Yo, the camera he has is immaculate. It's the Canon EOS R series. So you know what I'm saying. He's shooting.
Not
video.
trying to be sponsored by Canon.
I mean, I shoot with Canon. He shoots with Canon.
He shoots
you know
with
what
Canon.
I'm saying? Canon,
Just-
USA. What's
Right.
up? You know what I'm saying?
Just
Holla at us. You know what I'm saying? We would love to work with you because you know what I'm saying. This TV show I'm working on right now, and
We could use it.
bro, I am fucking finally done
Crazy.
with the goddamn first edit.
Perfect. I know you was stressed out about
Big things
that.
for the new year.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get something, and not just something like I was gonna mail it in,
Right,
but I
right.
wanted to
Yeah.
get
You
something,
wanted to give him something
Quality.
good.
something good, even as a rough, because
Right.
if it doesn't have to be cleaned up too much, or I just need to add this and add that, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I did my job, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we can progress forward and do
Right,
what we
right.
need to do. So I am super happy about that because once we get the green light, what's going to happen is if you guys are on Roku or if you have Roku players at the house, look up the Vegas Cannabis Network on Roku. Add that into your channel
Your
stream,
repertoire.
into your repertoire. You're going to get all these episodes of Growing with Druski on there, and then we will exclusively have some pre-episodes of 420 101 up on our Roku network, and that will, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to see our first few episodes that are special before we go major, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But full production, all the value that's going to be on the TV networks and everything like that. So, you know what I'm saying?
We doing some things.
We're doing
in
some
here. We're
things,
trying-
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
We're trying to do some things. Just
Some
little
applause
little
going for the
things.
crew, you know what I'm saying?
things.
Yeah.
So today, we got into Morgan's head last week.
We did. We're
We're going to
got
get
Mr.
into
Will here today.
We got Dupree
Y'all gonna put me on the spot.
Williams
Yeah.
in the
I'm running now.
building. So Dupree, man, tell the world and tell everybody like what it is that you do outside of having your 9-to-5 jobs. What did you go to school for? What is your expertise, sir?
Besides my 9-to-5 jobs that I had a 9-to-5 for setting up for Las Vegas, the show at Planet Hollywood, doing their setup for the musical play. I did mostly always background setups, and I did sound for Brad Garrett's comedy club out there for all the comics and everything else. They playing over there.
Is this guy trying to flex on me, bro, right now? Are you serious?
You hear this guy comedy shows and everything? like
Guys,
this?
a little side flex. Not that big,
Mr.
but-
Quiet over here. Big name, big work. You know what I'm talking about?
Just try to do a little bit of everything. Shout out to Ryan, I think like a temp service for gigs for that. So I did all the stages out here, getting on, just trying to get things out there, him out there, and everything else. Worked the Bad Boy reunion for their setup, Madonna, Santana.
What? Okay, hold
House
on.
of
Wait,
Blues.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
he
wait.
just said, okay, wait.
Right, hold on. Wait.
We had to shift real quick.
Okay.
Right. Quick little shift.
I was one of the ones that get. My last class in 2016 for the Art Institute. Shout out to them. My last graduating class. We were the last graduating class for the Art Institute because they closed the school down 2018
Mm-hmm.
or yeah. So like all of us, they started shutting them down because they lost funding.
Right.
So Atlanta, Chicago, and all of them mostly all came down to Vegas to graduate. So we were that last class. And then they moved down to finish their schooling. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Y'all over here, y'all hear my boy Dupree over here. He's dropping these big names over
Right.
here. He's gonna drop some bombs over here.
Right.
Just a little
Make
slight word.
Madonna?
I got lucky.
Now, are you OSHA certified in setups like Gaffer and all that good stuff?
Not yet. They did do it for us prior to ending the year for the Vegas show, but I think I got to do it again for the
Right, you got to
year.
recertify.
Yeah,
Right,
recertify and take the test because they just really just gave us cards. It's like, okay, you're certified. Like you really had to take a test for it. Like you just had to sign with the person.
Well, at
And-
that point, you've
'cause-
pretty much been doing so much on the job experience.
Yeah.
Like you,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
like-
just let us do it like that. But now I got to redo it because all these things because COVID and stuff like that. and
Right.
All y'all
all
different
that.
types of regulations and
Mhm.
guidelines you gotta follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what industry would you say that you fall under?
Mostly it would just be just stage work and like setup, and like I've learned to use it to record, and I've done I did work with a couple of analog boards, but like I still need to learn the digitals more than anything else.
Right. Well, shoot.
But mostly like my main thing is setup for stages. Like that's the main one I can know how to do, like to set the light and where you need to put stuff like that.
Well, there it is. Well, we're gonna ask you a few questions here that we've got.
Here we go.
Nice little lineup of things. Now, first one we're gonna ask you is, what is one thing that you wish you had known when you began your career?
I wish I had known here. Just don't really just to try everything. Like I wanted to know stuff, but like really just to try everything. But I've like always been like that nervous wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Like I still want to try it, but then all of a sudden I'm like,
Right.
You know, you want to get back from it.
Yeah, you get in your way.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Right. That anxiousness can
It always kicks in, and
That
you're just like you don't know what to do, and then all of a sudden you start just.
and then you just go right back into your comfortable shell, and you go that far.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, me too.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, I've always been like that, and like, yet I still pick the things that put you in the biggest spot. Like I picked to go back to stagehand, but like prior to I was in choir in school. I did dance with my cousin, so it's just like I put myself up there, but it's still just like I don't want to do this.
I feel
It's
it.
cool that you taking risks though.
Yeah.
you cool to jump, so that's cool. Yeah.
Right, because if you're not willing to get into a space to where you're comfortable like learning something else, something different,
Yeah.
then like you're never gonna progress in life. Like you're just gonna be another rock, you know what I'm saying? In the mud, getting trampled on
Yeah.
for no odd reason. When you can become, part of the foundation and,
Right. It'd be so much
and
more.
grow and do so much more. So if you had $1 million budget right now,
Okay.
if you had 10 times that budget, what would you spend it on?
If I had 10 times the budget.
You got
10
$1 million.
times that budget?
If you had $1 million in the bank right now, somebody
Okay,
offered
yeah.
you 10 times more than that and said, spend it.
Okay.
What would you spend it on? And why?
What would I spend it on? Why? As J. Cole say, I'm still not paying Sally Mae back. I'm not paying her back at all first.
Not at first.
No.
I heard
Keeping
that.
it real, huh?
But if $1 million just fell in my lap, first of all, I'm only telling my mama.
No, that's right.
I heard that.
I'm not telling anyone else. I love y'all's crew, but I'm like, go to the bank right now
Right.
and take this out.
I
Take
don't.
it all out for me.
I wouldn't even do all that. Like on the real, like I would just individually go to people's houses.
Okay.
Like I go to my sister crib individually,
real
me
quick,
and you,
yeah,
face
okay.
to face. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull her in her room and be like, "Look,
Gotcha.
here's the envelope.
Right.
I love you.
Don't open it till I leave.
Don't open it till I leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just walk out.
I'm with it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my daddy house.
There it is. Yep.
Hey, yo, actually, I'm not even going to go to my daddy house. I'm just going to call my dad. I'll pop a nice little cool little spot.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Ask him some questions. Where you been wanting to retire? This and that. Where
Yeah.
you want
Prick
to
his
go?
brain a little bit.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And be like, if I could afford it, if I had 10 times $1 million budget, it's $10 million. I will gladly buy Pops a little $500,000 crib, pay the taxes on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
There you go. That's you. Live your life.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Call me though.
Right.
You better call me.
Yeah,
You
don't
better
forget
call
about
me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do the same thing with moms individually. Just
Yeah.
go. I'll bless people individually. It wouldn't be
Yeah, I
no
would do
like
that.
big announcement. It'd be the super quietest thing ever
Exactly.
in life. I wouldn't even move like I had money.
Mhm.
I've been doing the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even like I would do, like I would buy.
I might buy
family
a new-
cars and just be like I just have them drove up to them.
Hit the Carvana drop off.
Yeah,
like
there
just,
you go.
just all day.
Yep.
and look, I'm not buying you no new car either.
No.
I'm not buying you a new car. I'm gonna buy you a new used car.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a 2018 or something.
Yeah.
If I got it right now in 2021, you get a 2019.
Got you. Okay, I
You know what I'm
feel
talking
you.
about.
Yeah.
No, me on the other hand, I will be rolling around
Yeah.
in at least the 2021,
Mm-hmm.
and I would splurge and like go buy a toy. You know what I'm talking
Okay.
about? I would be stupid and go buy a lowrider. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
okay,
lie.
got you.
Yeah.
Something that you've always wanted.
I'm telling
Why?
you.
I'm pulling like a homeboy. I'm getting a house, and it's becoming a gaming house.
Yeah.
You
Half-
would.
That's
half
you
it,
would.
half it is going to be a gaming house. The other half is just regular stuff. Like
This
I got
guy
the big screen. I
would.
got the normal big old couch and whatnot.
What gaming systems would be in your lineup?
Well, it would be the Sega. It'd be the 64. It wouldn't be it'd be the PS5, of course.
You're under pressure because our engineer is
Yeah.
going to look at you sideways.
I know he
Right.
if you don't answer this question
I
correctly.
know.
This wasn't even a special request
I
question.
know.
This was on my mind.
He's like, this is on your mind.
Remember back in the day, they had the
things.
little gun that shoot the ducks.
Bro, I'm telling you, Nintendo
Yeah.
with the
You got to blow it.
with the gray gun
Yes.
with the red barrel
Yes.
for the duck hunt.
Yes.
That's definitely got to be in the
That's it.
lineup.
Yeah.
there.
Uh-huh.
Next up in the lineup has to be the Nintendo 64.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
the-
Has to be in the
Okay.
lineup. No,
Uh-huh.
actually, that Super Nintendo because
I
Super
already said that.
because Super Street Fighter came out on that bitch, and I was on that motherfucker.
I got to do it for Final Fight, man.
Final
I
Fight
got
was
to do it for
another
Final
one.
Fight, and I got to do it for Sega for Streets of Rage.
Ooh, Streets of
Okay.
Rage. I forgot about that one.
You forget, nigga, 4 is the best thing out.
Because when everybody was playing Streets of Rage, I was playing what RGB was that? Role playing game, RPG. Shining Force.
Oh, okay.
Sega Genesis.
I played a
Sega
little
Genesis,
bit. I played a little bit
okay.
of Shining too. I played a
Sega
little bit of
Gen-
that one.
I get so deep into it, like I've still like grabbed the remakes that they have for iPhone and Android,
Yeah.
and I've played all the way through.
Nice.
The Sega like reboots. I've played all the way through them. I've played the Game Boy version of Shining Force. I've played every version of Shining Force there
What's
is
up?
possible. So I've definitely got to have a Sega Genesis in the lineup.
Yeah.
Then you have to have the add-ons. You have to have a Sega CD for Sonic CD and a few of the other games.
That was
are
my
on
first
there.
PC
Yeah, the
game.
CD.
Sonic.
I ain't remember
Sonic
all
CD.
that.
You don't remember Sonic CD?
That was my
CD
first-
attachment for Sega.
No, I
That
must
was
have been
my
out the
first
game on that
PC
one,
game
yeah.
that I played. That was my first CD game. CD that I
Sonic
played.
CD.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah. For a lot of people, that was
That
the
was
first.
the first one that touches that. Mist, Risk, Command and
Risk.
Conquer.
Man, you're naming some classics right now, bro. Jesus Christ. Then from there, you got to have the Sega 32X. That had Afterburner, Mortal Kombat, and a few other games on there. Sega Dreamcast, all fucking day. Street Fighter, the Street Fighter series that came, Street Fighter Alpha,
Power
and-
Stone, Spawn.
oh my god, so many dope games came out on Dreamcast. Like
you,
I'm nostalgic when it
yeah,
comes to
just
video
see, I'm
games.
just
Like
I'm
you're
like
sitting there
little
like
boy just coming out. Yeah, I feel you. I see it.
because
That was our
Yeah.
weird niche.
because if I had my setup the way I want it to, I'm gonna
Right.
have at least one Windows-based computer for gaming. Because
Yeah.
what I would do is the CPS2 gaming
okay.
systems.
There you go.
So all the arcade games, all the Capcom arcade games were
That-
fired to me.
That was why I was so mad when they closed Insert Coin.
Oh, Insert Coin was popping back in
That
the
was
day.
my.
Back in the day, how old are y'all again?
Well, I mean, it wasn't too far away, but I mean,
Yeah.
it
I'm
was. It had
talking-
a short period of time
Nah.
when it was here.
I'm gonna talk about some real Vegas. Mary Kay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I don't know that one.
Dupree, no.
yeah.
That was okay. For me, that was high school.
Okay.
That was the spot on the weekends. You went to the homie house. From his house, we went over to Mary Kay, was just playing mad arcade games. I'm talking about all the Street Fighters. Initial D. Fast and Furious Racing, all this every arcade game that you think of that was massively popular was in this small enclosed space, maybe the size of 2 of these studios.
Oh wow, that's how Nickel Arcade was back home,
and had every dope game possible. And me and a homie would go up there, and my thing was Street Fighter. I'm still a Street Fighter champ. Like, don't come to my house and try to challenge me at Street Fighter in my house.
right?
Yeah.
We are going to Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, Street Fighter 0 or Street Fighter Alpha 3. And in those 2, I'm just going to let y'all know now, don't come to this house.
Don't do it.
Don't come here. You don't want this smoke. Okay? You don't want it because I'm going to get on your head. I took now my brother-in-law, his peoples came in town.
Oh no.
Okay.
And he wanted to put money bets up.
Oh no.
Don't do that.
It's always the money bets.
The money bets, alcohol out.
Mm-hmm.
We over here, look. Now, I'm a gamer. So, you know what I'm saying? Gamers have 2 positions. You're either in your most comfortable gaming chair or you are standing.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing.
Oh no. You're literally if you're still able to sit on the floor.
Like, bruh.
If you're still able to sit on the floor, I don't even want to fuck with you sometimes.
You're not gaming serious enough for me.
Yeah.
If you're just sitting there on the floor trying to no, I'm going to stand up. I'm getting into this. My finger has mashed this X button into the controller. My thumbprint is red.
Yeah. Right.
I'm a black man. This thumb is red. You feel me? That's how I get down in games. And like Street Fighter and racing games. Need for Speed, don't play with me.
We
Don't
in
play
there.
with me. But your gaming system. So we've got, you said,
If we could even as a Sega, Super Nintendo, N64, if we could find a compatible PS3 that does everything.
ooh, a backwards compatible.
That when they
PS3.
used to do.
That's
them.
an important one.
As an important.
A backwards
You
compatible.
know why it's important.
PS3. Because I'm trying to play Final Fantasy VII.
And I'm trying to play Def Jam Vendetta.
Ooh. Okay, who still plays Def Jam Vendetta?
If anyone doesn't, you don't do it.
I just really want to know who's really playing Def Jam Vendetta. I got into it. I played the whole thing front and back, but it was never like a go back.
Something for you to. Yeah,
It's go back for the you don't go back for the story. You go back for the verses, but you only play New York and you only play the first. Okay. Icon is like, we don't talk about it.
Icon was
don't
garbage.
talk about it.
Icon was pure trash.
Yeah, Icon was just. They took everything
As a
out.
gamer, nah, wasn't it? The whole dynamics of the game was weird. I think they switched developers at a point.
Yeah, they switched developers. People left, and so it's just like.
What do you feel about the God of War series?
By far the best RPG series I ever played in a long time.
Thank you,
In
Jesus.
a long time.
Because it's not your traditional.
It's not just a role playing game. It's not turn based too, which was my biggest thing. I hate turn based. I play Final Fantasy and Legend Dragoon, but I just hate way to attack.
No, that's why you have the active. That's why you have the active attack mode on.
Yeah,
Because so once that bar goes up, boom, they're on it. So you just set your commands, let it rock.
He on it. He
Yeah.
said you gotta set that bitch.
I just
set
set
that bitch up,
yeah, you got
What you
you.
talking about? You gotta set
I'm
it
over
up.
here like, because I've been playing turn-based role-playing games
Yeah.
since Shining Force. So
Yeah,
I'm
I've
over
been playing
here.
too, but I just like it where you can just go.
See,
I'd
so,
rather you just go and start attacking the
and
person
just keep going, and then
just
you
go
can go back in and level
Yeah.
the character up.
Yeah, I'd
God
rather
of
do
War.
it that way.
See, and I like that aspect of it too, because then you could play through, and you could play through the game as long as you could keep going. You could just rack up and 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 be like this basic character as long as you knew the tactics of the game. Like if you know how to dodge and evade and block and stuff like that,
Gotcha.
you can survive until some of these harder levels where you're going to need the weapon upgrade to get past
or
a
the code,
boss.
or
magic or whatever else.
Magic, a
I
spell
remember my
pops
cousin
up.
back in the day used to have like a whole like magazine full of like codes where you can like skip levels or get guns.
Yep.
Or
we had
whatever.
the right pad and everything too.
So there was like a few books that had that in there. There was Super Nintendo came out with their own
Nintendo
magazine.
Power, cheat geeks or something like that. I forgot what it was called. Cheat code.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, there's a whole like if
And
you
then
were
it
in the
unlocks
games.
a whole nother little world and stuff. So I'm like, geez.
I'm talking about codes to where like if
Game
you do
Sharks.
this and Game Shark changed the game.
I missed that. Like I don't know why. I know they got rid of it because of that, because everybody had it. But once you got one of those,
But see, Game Shark changed the game. Rockstar Games evolved it.
we're never gonna get 6. I feel like we're never gonna get 6. I know they keep teasing, but we keep getting an add-on to 5.
We're not.
Add-on to 5.
I think 5 is
add-on to 5.
I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is
That's it.
our goodbye series because now they're coming out with new stuff for Red Dead Redemption. Like they came out with a new DLC for Red Dead Redemption. And I'm like, our engineers chopping us in on game, another deal. Yeah, so that's what it sounds like. It sounds
they
like
just did the DLC with Dre for Dr. Dre and for Franklin right now.
right. That was what? That was the was that the music industry update?
Yeah, the industry update.
And that was the one that had DJ Pooh, Dr. Dre, Eminem. There was a couple of other industry
I saw the trailer
big
for
heads in there, and but I think what Grand Theft Auto is going to do, or Rockstar Games is going to do with that is, instead of giving us another download, I think they're going to do what they did with like the Battle of the Gay Tony. Give us the individual game so we could play that on its own,
Right.
but it's still integrated into. And then if you wanted to, if you have Grand Theft Auto 5, you can download this content. But hopefully, we see a Grand Theft Auto 6, Rockstar Games,
because
stop playing.
It's been 6 years now, maybe 7.
And we've gotten
This
so
game has
many
been out for a
DLCs.
bit, and it just DLC after DLC after DLC. I'm like, am I playing Sims?
Oh, no, not Sims.
No, hey, give it up to the Sims though. The Sims,
Like,
everybody
I
had
love
one. They
Sims.
own Little World
Don't
and
get me wrong, I
shit.
love Sims, but I'm
Yeah.
just like, is Grand Theft Auto basically another version of Sims but with gangsters now?
Oh, shit.
You don't just live your day-to-day life in a house and try to make your person go use the bathroom every 5 minutes.
Oh, Lord. Now, if Grand Theft Auto turns into a Sims project,
Oh God!
I would be highly disappointed in Rockstar Games.
It's almost
Now, if that was a side game, if that was like its own game,
then
I
would work with that.
I'd play it just to fuck around with it and see, you know what I'm saying, with what Rockstar Games can give to the Sims world.
Right.
Because you've got the open land content, you've got interactable characters, you've got everything that you need to actually make
something execute.
Yeah, you could actually execute an active Sims game with a Grand Theft Auto style format.
Yeah,
that would be actually kind of different.
It would,
but
that should probably take off too.
for the people who are in the simulations and stuff like that, set it up
10% if you use it.
That came from the Growing With Druski podcast.
I know they be listening.
They be listening. Shoot,
I know they be listening. I swear.
Man,
my friends will tell you we played football. Tell me to this day, I still feel like they be listening because like back in the, they play. NFL Street, right?
Okay, I know the game.
Before that thing came out, tell me why me and my friends were playing just like that outside, like maybe like a week before. 2 weeks later,
some A&R scout out there.
I'm like 2 weeks later. I see the commercial.
Cool
I'm like,
concept.
I called my friend. I was like, "Damn, come on!" He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Look."
Like, do you see?
We were just doing this, like not even a day ago.
Oh, bro, that's got to be crazy. You're sitting there like, we just did this.
We literally, literally, and then the commercial came. I'm like, who was outside?
Right.
Who was outside.
See, I think about that kind of same concept when it comes to this damn phone. Because I'll be sitting there and
Think about something.
thinking about talking something. I'd listen to a song on a TikTok clip
and
the
you got
original
6 other things about it.
and this is like original audio. So like I'm not over here and I'm like, ooh, what's the song name? And I'll go by like the verse, like the hook, you know what I'm saying? And try to figure out some words, and all of a sudden it's in my SoundCloud. Like the first pop up. And I'm like,
see?
Or
you look up something and you see an ad going down your timeline.
Yeah.
like, or I was just about to say, we'll be talking about something in real life. Like, ooh, did you see this new product? Oh,
Right.
boo, boo, boo. That's that. I'm thinking about this and that. Woo, woo,
Right.
this and that. And then all of a sudden, ads.
Right. Yeah.
And you're like, or it's in your Amazon, like, recommended list for you. And I'm like, I need to,
even go through that.
like, do I need to turn my phone off more often?
Right.
Like,
Like Siri listening.
Siri is on our
Siri
heads.
hustle.
What
They be
are you?
listening
I'm
all
telling
day.
you. And you would think with all these privacy options and things like that, that like it wouldn't be that noticeable.
Right.
But then when you sit there and you're like, yeah, man, dog, I had this headache earlier today, woo doo woo, and then you pop up and it's a fucking Advil ad on your goddamn phone.
Yeah.
Feeling pain today.
I'm like, I think about it in this way. I need to talk to the marketing team. I need to know what part of the algorithm I need to get into to get that kind of like
Yeah.
in there. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm like, how can we just talk about something and it just pops up on your phone?
Yep.
Like, how can you're sitting there having a conversation, you and Bray in the house having a conversation.
Yep.
Woo, woo, woo. I need some new pots and pans. Woo, woo, woo. This and that. Da, da, da. All of a sudden, Rachel Ray pops up on your shit. And you're like,
right.
and it's the first thing that pops up. It's not the second or the third. It's the
Right.
first ad that pops up. And you're
First
like,
thing pops up, oh, there's a coupon for such and such houseware.
Right.
and you're like, I wasn't looking for no motherfucking housewares. Like,
Right.
Right.
what?
Pots and pans
How is this? That's why, like, I am totally with my wife when she says, I don't want no Alexas in the house.
Yeah.
I don't want no Google Fi's. I want no
Yeah.
Google Homes.
Right.
Nothing.
I don't want no rings. I don't want nothing that connected internet other than our phones in that house and the computers.
Right.
Because
Technology
Nah,
is trippy.
man.
Yeah, that shit
Ain't
be-
it, though?
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
You see that they want your face. There was, I think, the UK
face
or Brit-
recognition thing.
Mhm. No, they want for the new robots that are coming out. They's like, can we use your face for $280,000?
Oh, they're trying to buy-
They want to put your
Be a
face
robot?
they're trying
on
to
the
buy your
robot.
likeness.
pretty much
Oh,
And put it on the
hell.
robot.
and put it on the robot. Put it on the whole robot, your whole face.
The next thing you know, it's going to be Ghost in the Shell. We're going to be putting our consciousness into a robot body and going through life. Like our body has been dead for
Right,
centuries, and
right.
we've been still just walking around getting maintenance.
Right. Yeah.
Be
My arm-
robot all over again.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah,
what if
iRobot
that really
over.
happened?
It already seems like it's getting there.
It's getting close. With the way technology is rolling out
Right.
these days, like iRobot,
Because you didn't think
is-
like I would never be.
It's there already.
You're like I
Shit,
never would be
it's
alive
there,
for this to
yeah.
even really happen. So like it's good to see it on Terminator, iRobot, whatever movie it be, and then all of a sudden you're like, why is this getting closer and closer?
Shit coming to fruition a little bit.
You said Terminator, and the first thing I think of is the fucking automatic arms, like the
Oh, okay.
prosthesis,
The prost-
but the ones that like they have the nerve connectors,
Yeah.
so you can
Right.
actually
so
like.
it can move in
Right.
your fingers. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, if that's there, then
Yeah.
when is it going to be a permanent integration into the body?
Right.
And then we're cybernetic. When are they going to figure out how to make the human body power cybernetics? When they figure that out,
Over.
Terminator,
Yeah, for sure.
Skynet, it's fucking coming. I got the coldest feeling in that. Like
Right.
if they come through and they figure out how to make the human body power robotics,
Over.
it's a wrap. Like we're already too worried about
'Cause
fucking
technology taking
robots.
over anyway,
Yeah.
so-
Like, have you seen what was it? They've got it's in Canada. They have delivery systems that are all robot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, so
I've
you
heard about it.
Yeah.
ordering Doritos and you want a drink and
Right.
Butterfinger and you want some.
As they were showing,
zebra
somebody showed
cakes.
one in the Amazon factory, which is motorized vehicles, is going.
Oh yeah, just a car, just
going
driving
through.
by itself. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
the
going through
autonomous
whole,
car.
Yep, it's going through
Yeah.
the
Like
whole
lift
thing.
cars and stuff be driving by themselves now. So
They're trying to integrate that same technology into big rigs.
I don't
Yeah.
know about that one, y'all. Y'all need to think about
that
that
one's
one.
risky.
Test that one out a little bit.
See, to me, that's a little bit too
That's
risky.
really
Yeah,
too
that's
risky
a
because
lot of risk.
it's the long haul.
Right. Like, even though
Up and down these highways.
Mm-hmm.
now, even though you can integrate sensor technology and all this good old stuff, and the thing, it'll all the way through. You got a 12-hour drive, 12 hours all the way through. That's great. But what happens when you need the evasive driving? What happens when you need that hard brake? What happens when,
Somebody's not driving right. Somebody's tire pops.
and as right, that kind of stuff. Like a person has more.
Sense than a machine or something.
A machine's going to act logically.
Right.
What's going to be the most logical step to decrease damage and keep the product rocking?
Right.
That's what a robot's going to be programmed to do. Whereas a person's going to be like, there's people in these cars,
Right.
and there's this over here, and there's that over there,
Right.
and there's that building over there.
Right.
I need to make as least damage as possible. A robot's just going to be like,
Fuck it.
all right, if I just swerve in this building over here,
We'll be fine.
problem solved.
Right.
But there's 100 people in that building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, like what's gonna happen with like technology like that? And that's the one thing that scares me about future tech is that figuring out like when are we gonna integrate cybernetics and humans, and when are we gonna get to that Ghost in the Shell moment? Like,
And they're trying to put them damn implants and shit up in your wrist and shit in your hand and stuff. I've been seeing that shit.
man.
Credit cards and stuff like you're just going.
You already got your Apple Pay and shit on your phone already. and
Right,
shit.
I don't need it in my thumb.
Right. But they already want to put it like, no, just put it in your hand. Why pull out your phone? You just
Right, yeah.
Right. I'm not trying to have an Apple barcode implanted in my wrist.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just that's one of them things. Like I see that kind of stuff and I get scared. Only because us as humans, we have so much thought and we come up with all these ideas. You can't take that human touch.
right.
Certain things still need that human touch. I don't think they should get rid of servers in restaurants. Now, it'd be great if it was automated. Boom, my food came out here. Boom, my food went like this. Boom, it was like this. Boom, I paid. Boom, I left. Everything was automated. That'd be awesome. But I want to see my server. I like the personality. I want to see what it talks like. I want to see what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I see my server come up, uniforms wrinkly, and you got the sharp server, he come through, and he's all talk personality. He wants to be the next, Kevin Hart. He's got these dreams and aspirations, goals, and he works extra hard at his job. You're not gonna get that work extra hard at your job through a robot. You're not gonna get that above and beyond service
That personable
through a robot. Right. You're not gonna get those extra little touches from a robot.
that makes you enjoy your
You know what I'm
service,
saying?
Right, yeah.
Right.
You're not gonna get that extra 2 ranches from a robot on you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Got you.
I got you, bro. Yeah, yeah. I feel
You ain't gonna get that from a robot. That I got you, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. You're not gonna get those cultural touches. You know what I'm saying? If you go over to a restaurant, you got a guest of Hawaiians, and you all pal, huh? Oh snap! Somebody that happens, and they look at you like, oh, okay, he knows our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you can do things that are just small like that,
Right.
you can't get rid of that human touch. So that's where I think people think progression in robots is great, but when you get down to it, customer service from people is the most important thing out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's those little, it's just the small,
it's
it's the
smallest
personable.
things. Yeah.
That's the word you used, personable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk to somebody. Let's say you're selling a house, and you're talking to these people, and you're getting to know them, and this and that, and you got the little kids, and little girl likes pink, and this one likes green.
Right.
You know, oh my gosh, white chocolate is a big deal in our house. You know, we can't get enough of that. We love white chocolate cocoa, and it's the wintertime. You sell in the house. You bring them up to the open house, and you got white chocolate hot cocoa.
The little small little touches, yeah.
You got the
Make them feel at
you
home.
got pink and green cups for the kids.
Yeah, like, okay, I want to live here. I want to stay here. Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Right. You get that, mommy, oh gosh, you see what Mo did for us.
Right.
You're not gonna get that from the robot, and that's where I'm afraid technology is gonna go. And it's like, damn, like there's just certain things in life that we got to keep that human touch on.
A lot of people are getting desensitized anyway nowadays.
Why do you think that is?
Technology.
Yeah.
They always worried about the next.
I don't even think it's technology. Technology is giving us
maybe, or what is it?
access.
Social media, maybe. Okay, access. There you go.
Access
okay. There it
is the killer because it's not even that. We've got a phone in our hand. The phone's not the problem. A phone is a phone. It still makes phone calls. It still sends text messages. It still receives pictures. It does all that good stuff. But then we added the internet to it.
And the social media and the little apps.
And now we got
the little worlds.
Now we got these little worlds that are pushing information to us all the time. You're hitting the bling blings.
The algorithm or whatever.
I'm getting notifications left and right now as we speak about something.
Right. Exactly right.
Like, okay, like damn, like, and that's it. Technology is gonna kill us like that, like it, because our attention span's so short, because that notification will go off, and in the middle of a conversation, somebody will pick up their phone and check that notification versus having real one-on-one human conversation. Like that's where technology is the killer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So. For me, just I like having these real life conversations. I like having these personal conversations. You know what I'm saying? Getting to pick brains and getting to people's heads and find out what they like and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So we know, like for Dupreeh's next birthday party, we might do a whole motherfucking game party.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what he liked.
Like I thought he was just a Marvel head. Now I know he's a Marvel head who loves video games. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. We're gonna get a Nintendo 64 out here, put it on the big screen, play Mario Kart in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We might play some Smash Brothers in this motherfucker. Right. You feel me? Oh, man.
This was fun.
I know, right? We had to getting a little talk here. I'm like getting to know Dupreeh here a little bit more. Let's see.
What else you got?
I got a couple. I got a couple more questions.
Couple more questions. Oh, no, you did not.
Bringing the evil laugh back.
And bring it real subtle. Like, okay.
Real subtle. All right, Dupreeh. One thing. So when you're at home, you're chilling, you're on your downtime, where do you like to self-educate?
Where do I like to self-educate?
What's your online university? Or do you like books? Or
I like anything really. Like I'll look anywhere really, just like for something like new that to look at for it. Like just it was like I'll look like a Skillshare if I could look at it. And then I'll look at different internet things for it. I really like looked at any like books for it really, but here and there, you know.
What's one subject that you like reading the most, or like educating yourself on the most?
I educate myself on the most. Mostly, like I tried to keep up on what's going on with the audio stuff, because like even though I'm not doing it now, like you still gotta look it up and see what's going on.
You gotta stay sharp on your shit.
Right. Yeah. So keep updates on the new equipment.
Yeah.
New software and all that good stuff. Make sure you're just still in the game, so that way you jump in.
You know what's going on.
Okay.
I
at least have an idea of what this is. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that.
At it, you know?
I feel you on that because I'm like that with cameras. I sit there and I think I got a whole other screen just got camera stuff on it. There is a reason to it, but for right now, I mean, budgetarily, I can't even afford it.
Exactly.
I can't
afford it, but I still want to look at it.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You still want to look at it.
You know, it's all around the vision.
You still want to look at what the
that
new
manifestation
system came out, a new digital hit. That's where like, oh, okay. So that's that is. All right.
if you were to be in your dream position today, what would it be?
Any studio that was like it didn't not like really like I've always wanted to do movies.
No,
Either for
I'm talking
movies or
about your
video games.
dream studio to work in. If your application is submitted, it's out there in the world, you get a phone call. Who's the phone call you want it from? Blizzard Entertainment, Marvel.
It's
Okay.
it's Marvel and it's always been like Capcom or Sega.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
those. I like those answers. Marvel, Capcom, or Sega. Those would be some
Real
dope.
authentic answers
Yeah.
for sure.
That and also Activision.
Ooh.
Okay.
The school I would the one when they had the one in Santa Monica, we were right next door. Like we saw them walk in
To the Activision studios? Oh my
We were-
gosh.
the
Activision
studio
came
was
out with
right-
dope.
It was
games.
right next door. They just was like, you gonna hire us one day? And I was walking.
I'm gonna have this job one day.
One day.
I'll take your job.
One
Right.
day.
Maybe not your job. I'll take his job.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Mhm.
Man, if there it was one thing that you could today,
Mhm.
you just walk into and be set. What project would you want to be on today?
What project would I want to be on today?
All the new Marvel movies that are out. What's the one that Dupree Williams would want a credit roll on? Yeah. I want you to work for the Marvel Studios, man. So we need to envision this. I'm watching Ant-Man. I'm watching what movie am I watching? I wanna see, oh shit, that's Dupree's name. nigga.
Yeah.
Like what project would you want to really get involved in?
Luke Cage's.
Ooh.
They did. Like they left it us like so much on a blank on that end hit. That's just like you want to know what happens, and I would love to do like that or Wakanda Forever. Cause just like, cause how they had to end with Chadwick like that, and then just the fact, you want to be in something big for like entertainment. Like we never got that. Yeah, we got Blade, but we never got like an actual like village and to be royalty like that. They kept giving those parts to white actors, and they would get Cleopatra or they would get the pharaohs and stuff like
Right.
that. You would never see it until it got to that. That's why it was so big. Everybody's like, oh,
Finally.
there's messed up CGI or this and that. Like, I guess like, but we actually got something.
Right,
that
we actually got to
big
be
tangible.
black
Right.
royalty.
That's
at
why,
that
actually
point.
got to
like-
see black royalty.
Yeah,
You
that's
actually got
why
to
all
see
the movies
the
and
scarves
everything,
and stuff like
everybody
that.
dressed up to go to the movies because it was like
You see how
something
many
to be proud
dashikis
of.
came out, boy?
Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody was counted
Right.
out up in the theaters.
The fact
I'm
that
telling
you had a black designer that designed those fabrics for it, and all the directors and stuff like that. Like you got to be right there. Tyler Perry Studios hit the whole thing. I was like I gotta be a part of some of this.
Yeah.
So Marvel Studios or Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah, holla at us. Shit, me too. Shit, we on.
right. Yeah.
Hey, so we've got sound, you got promotions, and you got film all in the building.
Tyler, we will do anything.
We on.
Yo, I will be an intern on a Marvel set.
Oh,
No pay.
Right.
I just want to be involved.
Right.
exactly.
That's
Like
it.
that would be the ultimate learning experience ever. Like, oh my
Columbia,
God.
Paramount,
Give me a little
any one of
credit
them.
real quick though. Like,
Just put my name right there. You know what I'm saying? Even like runner Andrew. Hafford
Right, there
Jr.
you go.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Yep, I will sit there and wait. I will sit there and wait and just see it.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
It could be the very last credit. Everybody out the theater. I'm just like,
right. Right.
Second gaffer, Dupree Williams, and you're like, I'm the one who put the tape down right there.
Yeah. That's your
I'm
spot.
I'm the one who made sure they didn't trip on no wires.
yeah.
That was me.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, boy, man, that would be super awesome to get into
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
That would be super awesome, man.
Most
It'd be so much fun.
I'm really trying to think.
It's just like I don't know if you saw it in the news earlier. The guy who made Dwayne Johnson's costume for Black Adam.
No, I didn't hear about that.
He put muscle padding in it.
Oh,
This fool tore it out.
Hold on, wait. The costume designer,
The costume designer put muscle padding in
on the Rock
Rock suit.
And then The Rock took it out.
And The Rock, this was like,
Like, man, my body got this. Okay.
Okay, we're rolling.
Like,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's like
no, like,
Yeah.
I could only like I couldn't be that. I'm like I would just
I'm
want to be
confused.
the fly on the wall in that studio, and it's like you see it, you just walk in like, oh hey guys, what's
I
going on?
want to
You got
hear The
coffee?"
Rock.
But he saw it.
I want to hear what he had to say. Like, it wasn't one of those, like, I don't need this, right? Or something. There had to be
I'm like,
something witty that
I don't know
came
if he
out
got
of that
witty
before
or
he ripped out the
Like, did we get the laugh, or did we just get the? Did we get old school
Is he
rock where he got
offended?
mad? And he was
The
just like,
eyebrow went up. Yeah.
Like, are we offended?
like, are we offended? Are we gonna? Is he about to get rock bottom right now?
Right. Are you looking at the costume designer like, you mother?
Right.
Do you not see me?
Right.
Right.
All this luxuriousness and muscular.
Like, I am 50, but I look like I'm 20.
Okay.
Do you not know what's going on here?
What granddad say on the Bulldogs? Him and his trapezius muscles.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like you,
I would be offended if I was The Rock.
I would be too.
I would be slightly offended. Like, do you
that-
not think
those are
I
the
am
moments you
muscular
want to
enough?
be in at studio? Like you just laugh at those things. Like I loved watching like the end of like Seth Rogen movies or stuff like that, where like they show them acting a fool
Oh, the
at the
bloopers.
background of the bloopers, and they
Yeah.
just like it's you having fun still at the end of the day. It's
Yeah.
not like 9 to 5 you're just being
Yeah.
boring and like talk about the weekend or whatever. But it's just like you're doing something you
Like,
actually still
enjoy.
want to do and you
Right.
enjoy.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be super dope. So, hey, y'all heard him. Y'all heard the man. His resume's out there. We're gonna add some more credentials on there throughout this next year. You know what I'm saying? You've got 42101 coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got that going. Roku Network, Vegas Cannabis Network.
Yep.
Vegas Cannabis Network. You guys make sure you guys are. If you have a Roku player or you have a smart TV, make sure you add that to your channel list, because this show and every other show under the Druski Films moniker will be under that.
Yes.
We got some more content coming up. Me and my dog TK are going to be working on some things.
There it is.
Y'all hear that man in the background.
Yeah.
Y'all hear him in the background. And y'all need to go subscribe to his YouTube channel too, because like he does mukbangs and he does a whole bunch of other cool stuff.
Okay.
And he's got this one video on there. I think it's got like 40,000 views on there.
Oh.
Man, my man's got so much personality and he's just filled with like love and
light,
spirit
yeah.
and life, and you just see it and feel it all through the camera. And then he gets in the, and he actually cooks too.
Yeah.
All my
Check the
boy
shit
can
out, yeah.
cook steaks and teams. You know what I'm saying? On the gram, make sure you follow him. My behind the scenes shooter is also an avid. He likes the red meats. He likes the red meats. But see, and his greens.
And his
And he
greens.
likes
Don't
his
forget the
greens.
greens,
Don't forget the
okay?
vegetables, okay? But see, we got to spice up his red meats with like a chimichurri sauce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to light something nice with a Brazilian chimichurri sauce. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a Druski Media Steaks and Things collab. You know what I'm saying? We're going to lay that out. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal specialty right there. I love the Brazilian food. You feel me?
Okay.
Shout out to Texas Day Brazil. I got to go
Yeah.
back there, man. Have y'all eaten there?
I've been there a couple of times. Yeah.
Good.
I enjoy it. I like when they bring it to you and cut the shit. I
You've
like
never
it.
been to Texas Day Brazil?
Oh,
Have
yeah,
you been
we
to
gotta
Fogo
go.
de Chao?
Nope.
Have
it's
you
kinda
been
like the
to any
same.
Brazilian steakhouse?
Not that I know.
Oh,
We gotta
God.
go.
You are missing out on
Yeah.
life.
It's an experience.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. It's,
It's
pretty
one of
nice.
those things like,
You like red meat though?
Yeah.
And chicken? Okay, because they bring it to the table on like a sword. And then
Okay.
they carve it off on your plate.
Kind of like
You like, I want
the
this
Benihana going.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Because they bring it in, come, and then.
Yeah.
like, so you got these guys, they're called gauchos.
Okay,
And,
there you go.
Gaucho is a Brazilian cowboy. Oh, God. Jesus. TK, am I telling the Brazilian story right now? So the gauchos come out and they bring you a variety. Jesus Christ, I really am telling the Brazilian story. They bring you a variety of assorted meats. So you
Right.
get chicken, you get pork, you get steak, and they bring it out and they'll come to the table and you have this card. And you flip the card over. Red, green, stop, go. So when it's on green, that's when all the carvers come up and you'll get Parmesan crusted pork. You get bacon wrapped chicken, filet wrapped in bacon, regular filet, lamb, All these kind of different meats start coming to the table, and you pick one, boom, they drop like the slide of lamb chop off, right off the little sword, and then the guy come with like 4 things of picanha on like she said, it's like a sword, but it's like it's a roasting stick.
Okay.
And they'll cut off. I like getting the edge pieces. It's still got the
crust on it.
the crust, that outside piece. I need the outside pieces of the picanha. That's all the flavor sitting right there. Get some picanha. You get some filet wrapped in bacon. Then you go to the salad bar.
Get
you
your
go
sides and stuff. Yeah.
Get some black beans. Get some rice. Get some what's that? The potatoes au gratin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the potatoes au gratin.
Potatoes, yeah. You gotta go, man. We gotta go as a group.
Yo, we gotta go. That'll be
a podcast. It'll be dope.
A New Year's celebration, I think.
Oh,
I think we might have to do that, you know what I'm saying, first week of January, you know what I'm saying, hit Texas Day, Brazil.
I'm with it.
Let's do it.
Do that for the crew, you know what I'm saying, because we got to get Dupree out there, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's got to experience that. That'll be a dope experience for him. One in Oregon,
yeah.
He'll be sitting there at the table feeling like a king. All these people just come up, boom, 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 boom.
Right. Yeah.
All this food surrounding you, and you're in this lavish establishment.
Right.
And they're, do you want more? And they're still cutting. Do you want some more? And as long as that card is green,
they coming.
They just keep bringing the food.
Yeah,
they just keep coming.
Yep.
You gotta portion control.
Turn it over on red. Give them a minute.
You gotta breathe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
very generous.
And then you gotta top it off. You gotta end it with I'm going with my old sales pitch here. I did the Brazilian cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate fudge bottom, cheesecake on top, caramel right on top of that with some like Brazil nuts on the back end. But then what I used to do to it is make it a la carte and then drizzle caramel Baileys all over that thing.
Okay, the Druski El Nino special.
You heard me? Okay. That was called the Druski special at work for a while. It was called the Andrew. It was called the Andrew special. It was the Andrew special at work because I put a lot of, because it was part of the upsell. You know what I'm saying? I can sell you a cheesecake, but I'm gonna sell you this premium cheesecake.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? It's not even on the menu. What do you mean the cheesecake is not on the menu? You ever had a cheesecake with Baileys? They're like, what? You put an order in and talk about you got a cheesecake, you got an a la carte ice cream scoop, and you got a Bailey shot on there. You know what I'm saying?
Take it up one time. Take it up
get that ticket up one time. Right. But it was great. It's always a great experience. If you go in there, you know what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you will love it.
I definitely want to try
one of those experiences you will love. Texas Day Brazil, I think, is the one to go to. Fogo de Chão salad bar is a little bit different. They've got more of a cold salad bar, and Texas Day Brazil has more hot items. So you get like the black beans, the rice, the hot potatoes, stuff like that. Where Fogo de Chão is all cold stuff.
Okay.
So it just depends on what you like. You know what I'm saying? But that Brazilian dining experience is really, really different, and it's a really great experience.
Right.
I love it. I haven't been in years.
Yeah,
I
me
need to
neither.
go back.
Same, yeah.
We got to do that.
Definitely got to do that then.
Definitely. But y'all, we got to get out of here. It's another edition of Growing with Druski. We get to grow with Dupree today.
Yeah.
Know the crew.
So ladies, if you're in there, you see that man on the camera right there, Mr. Dupree Williams. That's his name. D_Will11 on Instagram. Underscore. I said underdash. Didn't I?
He's underdash.
I caught that too. I said, hold on, wait. What did I just say?
Underscore.
D_Will11 on the gram. Make sure you follow that man. Because ladies, you know what I'm saying? He's a real nice guy, quiet, the lovely green eyes will capture you, you know what I'm saying? Great smile. He's a very smart and talented individual. Yes, I am making a dating service for this.
I know.
Oh, shit. Okay.
My man Dupree Williams. As you see right here, ladies, I am taking, so is Miss Morgan.
I'm taking so, yeah.
So,
you gotta get him on. Yeah.
Dupree is the only one left out there of the group. And Marvel or Tyler Perry, if you love, you know what I'm saying, a new set of crew members. We're out here based in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Morgan,
but I
Dupree,
will travel.
Myself. We will
travel.
Oh, yeah, for that bag?
Oh,
definitely.
For a Tyler Perry bag? I'm out of
there. For the
tell me
experience,
when.
man. I'm with it.
Man, to spend that kind of time in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
I'm with it. But we're about to get out of here, send everybody home on their way. You know what I'm saying? We about to have dinner, smoke blunts, drink some alcohol,
Oh,
do
good
what we
stuff.
need to do. Clean up these pilot episodes, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get notes from my whole
Get to work.
crew and
Yeah.
get everything like that. Morgan, when is your 2-week vacation starting?
Oh, my 2-week vacation start on Friday.
Uh-oh.
Friday to January 3rd. Shit.
Look at you.
Yes.
There it is.
That's what's
Dupree,
up.
you going out of town or anything for the holidays?
This week actually, supposed to go to California,
You going to go see
then-
mama?
go see mama, grandma.
Hey.
Then Arizona for my nephews.
Right
Hey.
on.
They just turned 2 this
Oh,
year,
little
so
baby.
Air horns for the
Little
babies.
Right on.
Uncle D now.
Right
Hey,
on.
Uncle, doesn't that feel so weird to
Yeah, I
me?
know. You say that.
Like, I ain't got no kids either, but
I
I am a whole uncle.
I'm a
out
whole
here in
uncle
these
out
streets.
here.
Like, y'all see my Instagram. I love my little babies. I love all of them, even though they're not even little. Like, I got
Right.
a whole 14 and 12-year-old sitting there
Right.
looking like, hey, Uncle Andrew, what's up? And I'm like, you little tall bastard. I'm still your uncle. I'm
Right.
still getting that ass,
Right.
all right?
Yep.
You still only 14, okay?
Right.
Little
Don't
cousins,
play with
like,
me.
You just turned 18, but
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
But y'all, we about to get
like,
out
I
of
ain't
here.
that old yet.
I know, right? We are about to get out of here, man. It's been a great episode.
Very fun.
Stick with us through the holiday season 2022. We got a lot of things lined up. I got a whole schedule coming up. We got some artists getting in from California. We got filmmakers coming in. We've got some more artists that you've seen on the show coming back with some new music and some new fire for us. Demir Major's coming back.
Oh,
I've invited her back to the show. We got to get her back on. Foster Vision, I got to get him back on. You know what I'm saying? He's been working on some things. Y'all saw the gram. I put up some behind the scenes stuff from our latest set of works here. So Foster Vision's always working. Love working with that guy. In 2022, we're coming out strong.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got the podcast tour. We got some new guests and everything like that. We got new production stuff coming on.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys stay tuned into Room Service Radio. Make sure you tap into every one of the shows that are on. You got Ayo
So much
Burnt,
stuff.
The Toxic Hour, Horseman Law Academy, Room Service Radio itself has its own show. There's so many shows on this thing. There's like 18 shows on this. Mikey VIP and the VIP network. Man, y'all tap in with Mikey VIP. Make sure you guys on Roku tap in with the Vegas Cannabis Network. Follow Mo M0
Zero,
period Morgan
There
with
it
another
is.
zero in
Yes,
there.
get it
Cap.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure you follow the
Captain.
gang, and we are out of here.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.